For years, if you listen to the conversation about food culture, about grocery shopping, about everyday life, you would have heard one consistent message. Europe does it better. The food is fresher, the ingredients are cleaner, the experience is more authentic. Americans, according to this narrative, are wandering fluorescent-lit aisles of processed food in a daze, unaware of what they're missing across the Atlantic. And honestly, Europeans believed it too. They arrived on American soil with certain expectations. Small produce sections, they told themselves. Chemical-laden bread, limited choices. Maybe even a little bit of pity for their American cousins and their sad industrial supermarkets. America was ready. Because here's what actually happened when Europeans walked into American grocery stores. They didn't find what they expected. They found something that stopped them in their tracks. Something that rewired their understanding of what a supermarket could even be. Their reactions, caught on camera, tell a story that Europe wasn't prepared to hear. It starts with a confession. Some European visitors plan their American itineraries carefully. The Statue of Liberty, the Grand Canyon, the Hollywood sign. And then, tucked between the national monuments and the natural wonders, there is another destination, Walmart. One visitor didn't just admit this, they declared it publicly.
So, I know a lot of you guys will not understand this, but here's the thing. For me, one of the most touristical attractions in the United States is the Walmart. And every time I'm going somewhere and I'm seeing a Walmart, I will enter it. But this kills me every time. This is pizza. Damn. 1.26 kilos. And of course the ground beef. These ground beef.
Walmart as tourism. Say that out loud and try not to smile. Europeans are crossing an ocean, and somewhere between the landmarks that appear on postcards, they're penciling in a trip to the produce aisle of a discount retailer. This is not a joke. The sheer gravitational pull of American retail is so strong that it competes with national monuments. Every time they see one, they enter it. Every single time. And what do they find when they walk through those automatic doors? They find a refrigerator the size of a home.
There's a pub in the supermarket.
He is blown away that Harris Teeter has a...
Oh my god, this entire room's a fridge?
Yeah.
It's bigger than my apartment. Oh my god, it goes on forever. Look how far it goes down.
3.8 liters of pickles.
America, why oh why have you got so many cereal choices? It's unreal.
Food and clothes. Food, clothes. JB Hi-Fi to Kmart.
Banana water, banana water, banana water.
You gotta press the button.
Customer service needed in aisle 12.
It's for you.
No, Sean, put that into your head.
What?
Nick, we are not getting that.
What?
Absolutely not. No.
Is it not crazy?
They have
It's crazy.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Hold on. Are you kidding me? This is one box of M&Ms. What are we doing, America?
An entire room, climate-controlled, dedicated to keeping things cold. Tomatoes stretching toward a vanishing point. Oh my God, the visitor says, then says it again because once is not nearly enough. It's bigger than my apartment. This is not a metaphor. This is someone standing inside a chilled warehouse the size of their living space, trying to process what their eyes are telling them. In much of Europe, refrigeration is modest. A small cooler section, maybe a few reach indoors. Here you walk into a refrigerated cathedral and the produce seems to go on forever. Oh my God, it grows on forever. They're not wrong. But the walk-in cooler is just the beginning of the surprise. Liters of pickles. Not jars, not modest containers that slip into your cupboard. Liters. The same unit you use for engine oil and soda bottles now applied to preserved cucumbers. This is the kind of detail that settles into your brain and refuses to leave. America, why oh why have you got so many cereal choices? The question comes from someone staring at an aisle that simply does not exist in their home country. It's unreal, they say, and they mean it literally. In most European supermarkets, cereal is a modest shelf. A few mueslis, maybe some cornflakes. In America, cereal is a competitive sport with seasonal varieties, limited editions, collaborations that return by popular demand. Food and clothes. Food, clothes. The visitor catalogues their discovery with genuine wonder. Because in much of Europe, these categories occupy entirely separate commercial spaces. The idea of buying a tomato and a t-shirt in the same transaction remains genuinely novel. But the abundance extends far beyond cereal. Let's talk about beans.
Next section over here, that's all the beans. Cube of black beans, pumpkin beans, black beans, refried beans, jalapeno baked pinto beans, country style baked beans, brown sugar baked beans, baked beans, original beans, baked beans, pinto beans again, pinto beans. Damn. Hey, do you guys know where the beans are?
The bean?
Yeah. Oh, right there.
Black beans, refried beans, jalapeno bacon beans, pinto beans, contestilla bacon beans, rum and sugar bacon beans, baked beans, pinto beans again. This is one section. This is just beans. In many European grocery stores, the bean selection is modest. 2 or 3 varieties, 4 if the store is ambitious. In America, beans are a universe, an entire aisle segment devoted to legumes prepared in ways that span continents and culinary traditions. And then someone wanders up and asks the question, "Hey, do you guys know where the beans are?" The irony is perfect. You are standing in front of more bean varieties than most Europeans have ever seen in one place, and you still need directions. The store is so vast, so comprehensive, that even the bean section requires navigation. The beans? Oh, right there. This is not a joke about a confused shopper. This is a statement about scale. In a European market, you know where the beans are because there are 4 kinds and they fit on a single shelf. In an American supermarket, the bean section is a territory. You could spend meaningful time there, comparing labels, considering recipes, discovering varieties you didn't know existed. The question, "Where are the beans?" isn't a failure of navigation. It's evidence that this place has exceeded the expectations your brain brought to it. But the selection isn't just vast. Some of what fills those shelves would be illegal on the other side of the Atlantic.
Corinne's from Europe, and we're in an American grocery store, and I'm going to take her through 3 products an average American would buy at a grocery store. You ready?
I'm ready.
First up, breakfast. Everybody love Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops are banned in Germany or in Europe in general because they contain artificial dyes like red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6. That's very, very bad.
So I can't have Fruit Loops for breakfast.
Definitely not.
Next up, lunch. Wonder Bread. Everybody loves a good sandwich, and this is what we usually get.
This bread is banned in Europe because it contains a chemical which is used in yoga mats. It's pretty crazy, right? To make it like spongy, like the foamy texture. And actually also it causes cancer. So that would be banned in Europe.
So I can't make a sandwich?
Not with this one.
Finally, dinner. Chicken. There's nothing unhealthy about chicken.
In America, your chicken is absolutely unhealthy. And this kind of chicken is banned since 1997 in Europe because you guys wash the chicken in chlorine, which is absolutely crazy. And I don't want to eat that. So no chicken for me here in the US.
So I can't make this for dinner?
No.
Can I make anything?
Maybe we should just go to Europe.
Okay.
Corinne is from Europe. Her American friend is walking her through a grocery store, showing her what an average American would actually buy. You ready? I'm ready. First up, breakfast. Everybody loves Fruit Loops. But then comes the twist. Fruit Loops are banned in Germany, banned in Europe in general. The reason is specific and uncompromising. Artificial dyes. Red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6. It's very, very bad, the American friend announces with an almost cheerful finality. So Corinne cannot have Fruit Loops for breakfast. Definitely not. But breakfast is only the beginning. Next up, lunch. Wonder Bread, soft, white, impossibly uniform slices that have defined the American sandwich for generations. Also banned in Europe. The transcript gets specific. This bread contains a chemical which is used in yoga mats. That is, the accusation leveled against American bread by European food safety standards. When Europeans visit America, they walk through aisles filled with products their own governments have deemed too dangerous to sell. And yet Americans eat them every day. Americans serve them to their children. Americans build their morning routines around them. The European visitor is confronted with forbidden fruit, sitting on shelves next to the milk and the eggs, priced and available, as if it were the most normal thing in the world. But if the banned foods represent defiance of European regulatory caution, the food innovations represent something else entirely. American creativity unleashed with no apparent limits.
We're in an American grocery store and these are some of the craziest foods that we could see. The produce section is teeny weeny. Look at it, so small, and then you have all of this. Cereal flavored bacon. That is
No, that's a money saver.
It's a money saver for sure.
Did you say?
A blueberry pancake hamburger breakfast situation. That's crazy.
Breakfast burger.
A breakfast burger.
Oh no, it's actually good for you.
Blueberries. This is movie theater butter for your popcorn. How is that butter?
Oh shit.
No way. Movie theater butter flavored spritzer. It's like psh. You can like spray paint your popcorn to taste like butter.
That's pretty fun, kinda.
It's fun, but I mean I would do it for fun, but that's crazy.
Look how orange this is. It's the exact same as the packaging.
They do this cereal in big bags like this.
Oh, I kind of like it as well.
I love
bit of a dog mode.
It is dog
you know,
mode.
dog situation, but
That's okay.
I kind of like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
too.
I like it.
It-
Brick of cinnamon toast crunch. I kind of like it.
I know. I kind of like it too. It's fun. Cinnamon sugar donut coffee.
That's kind of good. Oh my.
Cookie butter coffee. That is so. Americans know what they're doing. I love it. I have Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese.
Do you fuck with it?
No.
Kinda. Oh fuck.
No.
Yeah, neither.
Do you?
No.
Do. Pumpkin pie. That's
Pumpkin
pumpkin
pie.
pie.
I'd get it if that was a cherry pie. Oh fuck.
Cherry pie.
Oh fuck. Worcestershire sauce. William Parents Worcestershire sauce.
At the Oreo section, it's so big. Like, look at this. Birthday cake flavor. This is definitely red 40, but it's fine. Red Oreos, that's good.
It 100% is red 40. Next.
Chocolate peanut butter pie Oreo. That's crazy.
Strongly, Bobby.
We're in an American grocery store, and these are some of the craziest foods you can see. The narrator sets the scene by pointing out something that catches the European eye immediately. The produce section is teeny weeny. It's so small, so remarkably small. And then you have all of this. All of this means something specific. Cereal-flavored bacon. Let that phrase settle for a moment. Bacon that tastes like cereal. Two breakfast categories that, in the American imagination, have been fused into a single product. The European visitor reacts with disbelief. That is, no, that's a money saver. It's a money saver for sure. You don't have to get anything else. You don't have to buy cereal and bacon separately. You get both in one pan. This is American efficiency applied to flavor engineering, and the logic is, in its own strange way, airtight. But it doesn't stop there. A blueberry pancake hamburger breakfast situation. The very name requires multiple food categories to describe what you are looking at. Breakfast burger, and the defense mechanism kicks in immediately. Oh no, it's actually good for you. Blueberries. The fruit component is offered as nutritional justification for what is, fundamentally, a hamburger engineered for morning consumption. And then movie theater butter for your popcorn, not butter-flavored topping, not a butter substitute. Movie theater butter, the exact golden substance that transforms a simple popped kernel into a cinematic experience, now available for home application. How is that butter? The European visitor seems to wonder. The question hangs unanswered. This is the American grocery store in its most unfiltered form. It is not trying to be European. It is not attempting restraint. It is a laboratory where the only rule appears to be, if you can imagine it, it belongs on a shelf. But the food itself is only part of what Europeans discovered. The actual experience of being inside an American supermarket turned out to be fundamentally different from anything they knew at home.
Ich will essen alles. Oh mein Gott, Tomaten! Oh mein Gott.
I want to eat all of this. Oh my God, oh my God. This is not a calculated economic analysis. This is a visceral, full-body reaction. The European visitor is surrounded by American grocery abundance, and their analytical brain has been temporarily overridden by pure desire. The price comparisons, the ingredient lists, the nutritional concerns, all of it fades into the background when you're standing in the middle of an American supermarket and every shelf is calling your name. A few minutes into the shopping trip, the question comes, so you like shopping in America a lot better, honey? We've already got 3 items in, and the verdict is already in. I love it. This is so insane. This is not a grudging admission. This is genuine, unfiltered delight. Part of the joy comes from the sheer spectacle of portion sizes. Just a little bag of popcorn, please. What you receive in return is a bag as long as an adult's arm. The size of an adult's arm. The visitor repeats it, as if saying it twice will make the dimensions more believable. What? In Europe, a bag of popcorn is a snack. In America, a bag of popcorn is a commitment requiring 2 hands and possibly a plan for leftovers. And then there's the atmosphere itself. I'm going to step into this establishment. And it's chilly, it's hot outside, the kind of summer heat that makes you want to find shade and stop moving. But when you step into an American supermarket, the climate changes instantly. It's like a winter's day. In much of Europe, air conditioning in retail spaces is modest or non-existent. Here, it's an environmental statement. America decided that grocery shopping should feel refreshing, and they engineered the atmosphere to make that promise a physical reality. And then there are the people. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. That's amazing, dude. Oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Thanks, I got it on sale at Bass Pro Shop. This exchange unfolds in an American checkout line, and it deserves close examination. The cashier offers a genuine greeting. The customer responds with genuine warmth. The cashier compliments the customer's shirt. The customer shares exactly where he bought it and that it was on sale. This is not a transaction. This is a conversation. I'm Bucky the Bagger. Paper and plastic, sir. Plastic is fine. Oh, someone's having a party. Yeah, it's my 21st birthday. Wow, happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Gonna need to see some ID. In much of Europe, the checkout experience is efficient and professional and often silent. You place your items on the belt, you pay, you leave. The American checkout, by contrast, can feel like a social event. The person behind the register is not just processing your payment. They are engaging with you as a human being, noticing details about your purchases, sharing in your celebrations, making you feel genuinely seen. In many European countries, this level of conversation with a stranger in a retail setting would register as unusual, perhaps even intrusive. The American checkout, by contrast, treats the brief encounter as an opportunity for genuine human connection. It is, in its own small way, a cultural difference that visiting Europeans carry home with them, describing it to friends who struggle to believe such warmth could be authentic rather than performative. But the people are only one dimension of the surprise. There are also amenities that European visitors simply cannot believe exist inside the same walls.
Say it again. I don't think they heard you.
There's a pub in the supermarket.
You guys sell pew-pews here?
Yeah, man.
There's no one even behind the register.
I know, it's crazy.
So you just take one?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? 27 grams of sugar.
Are we actually joking right now? These are crazy big.
Oren, what are you doing?
My dad!
An American flag. I'll bring it home. Bye.
This is an entire grilled chicken.
Yeah, and?
It's only $5.
Yeah.
For lifetime. Do you need that much?
It's pizza. Damn. 1.26 kilos.
Pharmaceuticals that you could never get in the UK. You know we can't get melatonin stuff in the UK. Pepto-Bismol.
These servings of protein powder?
Yeah.
That'll last me like 3 months.
What is this? Sour Patch Kids. I'm 40.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick.
You have toilets in supermarkets? I can't believe it's not butter. What is it?
It's not butter.
I have never seen this much meat in my life.
What the hell is ranch?
It's like the sauce we love here.
And you guys dip pizza in it?
There's a pub in the supermarket. The words are spoken, and then the speaker demands they be repeated. Say it again. I don't think they heard you, because some discoveries are so improbable they require confirmation. A pub. Inside a grocery store, not next door, not in the same shopping center. Inside, you can buy your week's groceries and then sit down for a drink without ever leaving the building. This is the kind of concept that, to a European visitor, sounds like a joke until they're standing in it. But the revelations keep coming. You guys sell pew-pews here? The question is asked with genuine incredulity. Yeah, man. The answer is casual, as if this were the most normal retail combination in the known world. There's no one even behind the register. I know, it's crazy. So you just take one? Yeah. Then the nutritional revelation. What the fuck is this? 27 grams of sugar. Are we actually joking right now? The European visitor reads the label with the expression of someone who has just discovered that the laws of physics have been suspended on this continent. These are crazy big, another observes. The portions, the stores, the expectations, everything is calibrated to a different scale. And then, in a moment of cinematic serendipity, someone spots an American flag inside the grocery store. Warren, what are you doing? My dad, an American flag. Because of course there is. Of course the supermarket has a flag. This is not just a place to buy food. This is a cultural institution announcing its identity proudly from somewhere between the dairy case and the checkout lanes. But let's be fair. The Europeans have things to say too, and their arguments deserve an honest hearing.
We've had this egg debate going on for a while now. We're in Spain, not France. So look at these most expensive eggs. $2.59 for the cage-free, free-roaming organic eggs, not $6 in the US. I think have we put this to rest yet?
The egg debate. It has been raging for a while now, and this visitor, standing in Spain, wants to settle it definitively. They hold up the most expensive eggs in the store. Cage-free, free-roaming, organic, $2.59, not $6 as they claim comparable eggs cost in the United States. Have we put this to rest yet? The question hangs in the air, confident and almost triumphant. From an honest perspective, the core observation is real. In many parts of Europe, even premium food items remain affordable in ways that can genuinely surprise American shoppers. But the egg debate is just the opening argument.
There's a lot of good things about Europe, but one of the best things is their grocery stores. So let me take you to a grocery store in Italy and show you the difference so you can compare it to our stores in the US. I mainly want you to focus on the prices, but I always think it's crazy that the milk and eggs are just out like this. I'm really just showing you guys the things that I pick up whenever I'm in Europe. Fresh pasta, so cheap. I always get this ravioli. Then moving on to cheeses. Not only are these more fresh than the States, I mean, the prices are incomparable. You can get a huge thing of Parmesan for literally 5 and 6 euros, and at home it's like 15 to 20. Even the things like their prepackaged bread and pasta, not only is it so much better for you because it's not full of preservatives like everything we have in the States, but I will never not be mind blown by the difference in the prices. The liquor is also more authentic and a lot more affordable. They have a ton of different limoncellos and beers, and you're seeing this correctly. Look at the wine, like 2, 3, 4, 5 euros. Hard liquor like this I can't really compare because I don't buy it a lot in the States, but there's a bottle of Jack for 25 euro. And then ladies, hello, look at the prices of the tampons and pads. Here's shampoo and conditioner. One thing I always buy in Europe is dry shampoo, and even here it was more expensive than it usually is. And this is my all-time favorite Moscato. It actually rang up for 2 euros, and in total I spent 12.
There are a lot of good things about Europe, this visitor begins, but one of the best things is the grocery stores. The speaker is American, someone who has experienced both systems deeply and wants to show the contrast. They take us to a grocery store in Italy. Fresh pasta, so cheap. The ravioli calls out from the shelf. Then the cheeses. Not only are these more fresh than the States, the prices are incomparable. A huge thing of Parmesan for 5 or 6 euros. At home, the same quantity would be $15 to $20. The visitor is systematic. Even pre-packaged bread and pasta are so much better for you because they're not full of preservatives like everything we have in the States. This is not casual observation. This is a direct, unflinching comparison by someone who lives in the American food system and has seen the alternative. The liquor they add is also more authentic and a lot more affordable. Limoncello, beers, prices that make American markups look almost cruel. This visitor is not being unfair. In Italy, the food is cheaper and it is better. That is their honest conclusion, supported by specific examples and specific prices. And the case against American grocery superiority keeps building.
Just got home from the grocery store and I wanted to show you all what I got. Here's the thing. I wanted to make a comparison between... No, I actually wanted you guys to let me know whether it is more expensive in the US compared to Barcelona. I think it is, in my opinion. I used to live in New York for 8+ years, but hey, listen, I paid 48 euros, which is about like 55 USD. And
just got home from the grocery store, and this visitor wants to make a direct comparison between Barcelona and the United States. They used to live in New York for 8+ years. This is not a tourist forming snap judgments. This is someone who has lived both realities and earned the right to compare. 48 euros for a full grocery haul, about $55. And then the verdict. The food quality here is much better than in the US. Look at this turkey ham, they say, holding it up for the camera. More affordable, better quality. This is the equation drawn from years of experience on both continents. And the UK data point arrives to complete the argument.
I'm an American living in England, and I love to compare grocery prices here in the UK back to the US. So here's everything I got today in my grocery haul. I paid 62 pounds for it, which is $83 US. So I'm just going to show you everything I got, and then at the end of the video I will put how much it would have cost me in the US. Milk, grapes, mushrooms, berries, cucumber, salad, carrots, fresh loaf of bread, bagels, bread, 2 kilograms of chicken wings, pea bacon, beef, ham, and salami, 2 steaks, of noodles, pistachios, tomato soup, things of tomato sauce, pack of San Pellegrino, a candle, skin cleaner, and the pads to go with it, toothpaste. From what I have found in all the grocery things that I've done between comparing the UK to the US so far, the UK always comes out on top, so I'm going to price everything out and put the number right here, and we'll see who wins.
An American living in England walks through a detailed grocery haul. Milk, grapes, mushrooms, strawberries, cucumber, salad, carrots, fresh loaf of bread, bagels, more bread, 2 kilograms of chicken wings, bacon, beef, ham, salami, 2 steaks, meatballs, pistachios, tomato soup, tomato sauce, San Pellegrino, a candle, an air cleaner and the pads, toothpaste, 62 British pounds, $83 US. And then the conclusion, earned through repeated comparison. The UK always comes out on top, always. Every single time this person has done the math, the British grocery bill has been lower. They back it up by pressing everything out and putting the numbers on screen. So the case against American grocery superiority rests on solid ground. Prices, ingredients, regulations, these are measurable things, and the measurements favor Europe. Any honest analysis must begin by conceding this point. The Europeans who argue their food system is better have data on their side, and that data deserves to be acknowledged fully. These are not isolated anecdotes. They represent a consistent pattern from people who have genuinely lived and shopped in both systems. European groceries, in many measurable ways, cost less. European food, in many demonstrable cases, contains fewer preservatives. European ingredients face stricter regulations. This is data, not propaganda, and pretending otherwise would be intellectually dishonest. And yet, despite the price comparisons, despite the food quality arguments, despite the preservatives and the artificial dyes and the chemical bread that European regulators have banned, despite every valid point the critics have made, something happened when Europeans actually walked through those American supermarket doors that the spreadsheets simply could not capture. They couldn't stop smiling. They couldn't stop recording. They couldn't stop themselves from admitting, on camera, in their own voices, that what they were experiencing was unlike anything they had back home.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, The sentence is cut short by the edit, but the sentiment needs no completion. There is something uniquely, gloriously, unapologetically patriotic about the American grocery experience. It is not just commerce, it is a statement of values, abundance as patriotism, choice as freedom. The supermarket as a monument to the idea that more is better and better is within reach. This is what the European price comparisons cannot account for. You cannot put a price on the feeling of being genuinely, happily overwhelmed by your own options. Think about what that visitor actually said. Walking into an American supermarket for them is a tourist attraction, not a chore, not an errand, a destination, something to be planned, experienced, and retold. When was the last time you heard a European grocery store described that way? The answer, honestly, is never. European grocery stores, for all their legitimate advantages in price and ingredient quality, do not inspire wonder. They inspire satisfaction. They inspire trust. But they do not leave people standing in the produce section saying, "Oh my God," over and over again. They do not make visitors pull out their phones to record a refrigerated room. They do not make grown adults ask out loud why there are so many cereal choices. They do not inspire anyone to plan a vacation around a trip to the bean aisle. America did something Europe simply could not match. It turned grocery shopping into an experience that generates genuine awe, not because the food is always healthier or the price is always lower or the ingredients always cleaner, but because the sheer scale, the overwhelming variety, the theatrical presentation, the human warmth of the checkout experience, and the unapologetic excess of it all combine into something that Europe has never produced. A supermarket that feels like a declaration, a grocery store that doubles as a cultural attraction, an aisle of beans that requires its own navigation. Because here is what the European visitors actually recorded. Not comparative price analyses, not ingredient investigations, not regulatory comparisons. They recorded their own faces, their own voices, their own involuntary reactions to something they had never encountered before. And what those reactions revealed was not a verdict about which system is better. It was something more fundamental. It was wonder, pure, unguarded wonder at the sheer scale of American abundance, at a culture that looked at the concept of a grocery store and asked, what if we made it bigger, louder, colder, friendlier, and more overwhelming than anyone had ever imagined? Europe has its fresh pasta at €5, its parmesan at a fraction of American prices, its bread without yoga mat chemicals, its eggs at $2.59 instead of $6. These are real and measurable and undeniable. But when it comes to the sheer spectacle of grocery shopping, the experience that leaves visitors speechless and converts skeptical Europeans into enthusiastic participants, America didn't just compete on a different level, it humiliated them. And the most telling detail of all, the visitors who made these videos, who recorded their shock and their delight and their disbelief, weren't forced to say these things. They were simply travelers who walked into a supermarket expecting to buy snacks and walked out with a story they would tell for the rest of their lives. That is the power of the American grocery store. It wins on something hard to quantify but impossible to ignore once you've stood in it. It wins on the sheer force of its own audacity. So here's the question for you, and I genuinely want to hear your answer. Which part of everyday American life would you proudly show a first-time European visitor? Would it be the supermarket, those aisles that stretch forever, the refrigeration rooms bigger than apartments, the cereal choices that make grown adults stop and say why? Or would it be something else entirely, some other everyday experience that you know would leave a visitor from across the Atlantic genuinely, happily stunned? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and I cannot wait to see what you choose. And if you want more honest stories that look beyond the headlines, stories about the America that visitors never expected to love, the America that leaves even its harshest critics standing in a grocery aisle saying, "Oh my God," hit subscribe and join us as we continue uncovering the America that surprises everyone, including the people who were sure they had it all figured out. Because the America that surprises people is not the America of the news headlines. It is the America of the refrigerated room that goes on forever. The America of the cereal aisle that makes Europeans ask why. The America of the checkout clerk who remembers it's your birthday. It is the America that, for all its documented faults and measurable excesses, still leaves visitors from the most sophisticated cultures on Earth standing in the middle of a grocery store, phone in hand, saying, "Oh my God."